Hello viewers. So far we have completed two parts from the play Beyond the Land of Hattamala, and now I would like to proceed with the third one. So let us see how the play develops over here. Our central characters, the two thieves, Kenaram and Becharam, both are here in the new wonderful land. Actually, they are very much surprised to see that the people of this place do not know anything about money or currency. Whatever they eat and drink, nobody is asking these two for any exchange, any money. And finally, these two think that the people living over there in this wonderful land are foolish. Let us see. Now I am going to begin with the new development here in the play. They slip out. There is some music in the background. There are other people also over there in the garden. And some others became a garden actually. See the stage setting over there. Kenaram and Becharam enter from the other side. And Becha tells Kena, everyone seems to be foolish. Like the first old lady we met. How do they make any money? Now Becharam is really surprised to see and notice that when both of them drank the sweet coconut water, in fact, they did not have any money. And nobody asked for money. So here, Becharam remembers that when we drank the sweet coconut water, in fact, we did not pay for anything. Seems that the people over here are foolish. Then Becha gives a response. He says, now you see, Kena says, they must be sick guys. These, look behind you. Think anyone is after us? See, this is really very funny over here, you know. Becharam and Kenaram, both are the thieves. It means they are behind material gain. They intrude in the house of the people. They do their robbery, collect money or jewelry from the people, and they enjoy it. But since they are here on this wonderful land, nobody is objecting them. They are drinking, they are eating, they are moving here and there. Nobody objects. And that is why these two are always suspicious that since we did not pay the old lady the bills for the coconut, they just find out whether somebody is following them. They had meals, full meals in a restaurant, did not pay anything. They came out of it. In fact, nobody asked for that. Still, they have a doubt whether somebody is following them. And that's why Kena tells Becha to find out whether somebody is following. Becha says, I can't see anybody. Then Kena replies, anyway, at least we got one good meal here, and that too free. Even if we don't get one at night, it won't matter now. And from tomorrow, we don't need to worry at all. See, this development is quite crucial. In the sense, when these two are there, they had full meals, they came out of the restaurant, just finding out whether anybody is following them. Then they notice that nobody is there. Then both are talking that whatever we got today, it was really very delicious. And if at all they don't get any food in the evening or during the night, no problem at all. They can anyhow manage. And it seems tomorrow also, they did not worry at all. Becha says, why? Are you going back to the restaurant? Then Becha asks Kena, are we going back to the same place as we had delicious food today? Kena, of course, at night. Becha, midnight. They said, it closes at 10. Kena, grow up. What shall I do there if it's not closed? See, this is the basic nature of the thieves. Now they are not worried about, now they are not worried about their food. Kena says, we will go there in the midnight. Becha tells it closes by 10. We should go beforehand so that we could get food. Then Kena replies, grow up, man, grow up. What am I really talking about? Don't forget that we are the thieves. And unless the restaurant is closed, how can we steal the money from the place? Or how can we steal the articles and goods from the place? Right? Now he understood that. And both of them are planning what to do and how to do the things. Now Kena says, have you got your poker? Or left it in the river? Because they need an instrument in order to make a hole in the wall. And of course, since they are the thieves, they have their own professional instruments always with them. And Becha says, no, I haven't got it. Kena, okay, let us go to that garden and rest a bit in the shade. Then we shall do a little sightseeing also. So now they are changing a plan because whatever spare time they have now, they want to just pass it. And they want to have some sightseeing also here and there after having some rest over there in the garden. They lie down below a tree. Again, we could notice some music is played in the background. Some people arrange a fruit stall. One supervise, because supervisors are also there. Kena and Becha are exploring the town when they came to the fruit stall. As I said, first of all, they had some rest over there in the garden. In the meantime, some people were managing for a food stall, and Kena and Becha, both of them had a sightseeing over there for some time. and then they came to the fruit stall. Becha, Dada, I am hungry again. We have walked so much. Kena, you shall get plenty to eat soon. Don't worry. Let me nab those dishes and you can have 4 meals a day from tomorrow. See here now. Kena is going to ensure Becha that don't worry. Whatever hunger you will have, it will be pacified. Tomorrow onwards, you will get food for 4 times a day. Don't worry about that because they are going to grab the dishes which are maintained over there in the restaurant. And this is how these two continue to be there near the stall. First of all, he tries to steal some bananas because mangoes are there, bananas are there, different types of fruits are maintained over there in the stall. And of course, they are freely available for everybody. And here, Becha says, yes, but where are the shopkeepers? But mind it well, this is not a shop at all. When do you call it a shop? If at all, you need to pay something for something that you get, right? So this is not the case here. And if you really see the kind of situation over here, both are thinking in their own ways. Because basically these two are the thieves. And they think that since there is no police, there is no one to object, there is no shopkeeper, only the people are serving others in order to provide them the facility, food or fruits or whatever they want. So these are the things going. Then they come to a conclusion that I think there are a few men, those who are the snipers, and they need to be very, very careful about them also. Since there is no police, so definitely there are a few snipers. So this is the way the dialogue goes on between the two. They kept on thinking and speculating about the kind of situation over here, but they cannot understand that they have really come to a place which is a place or a wonderful land where there is no value for money and there is no money at all. There is no question of value for money. There is nothing called a currency or money or rupee, whatever currency that you call. Nothing is there, and that's why these two are really surprised to see the situations there. But anyhow, they have a good fruit over there. They enjoy it as much as possible. And again, as usual, they are totally out of money and there is no one to ask for money. And finally, they try to go away from this. So, well, there is a clinic at the end of that road. You can give this jackfruit to the doctor there. So while leaving, so the people, those who were serving over there, they just request these two that anyway, you are going to that direction. So please, you do one thing. This is a jackfruit, which was demanded before some time by the doctor and we could not deliver him. So anyway, you are going to that direction. There is a clinic and you will find a doctor over there. So please hand over this jackfruit to the doctor. And as it is handed over to these two, so they find it very much ripe, tasty, delicious. It is, leaving some fragrance there. And while carrying it, again, these two people are thinking on their own line of stealing the things. Then both of them think that why to deliver it to the doctor? They can take it away for themselves. See, their basic nature is not really vanishing, even though they are here in this wonderful land where they are getting food, fruits, resting time, nobody is objecting for anything, so on and so on. But the things are simply going on like that, and they never forget about their being the thieves. So Kena says, you ass, you have come to the land of idiots and become one yourself. Such a lovely ripe jackfruit. Is it likely I shall give it away free? What do you think I am? Come on, So this is a dialogue between the two, and Kena is scolding this man, that is Becha, when Becha was telling him that we should deliver the jackfruit to the doctor, whereas Kena is not at all in a mood to give it to him free of cost, because he has come to this land and he wants to make money out of these people, those who are really unaware of all these things. So this is how these two are simply passing by the clinic and not at all delivering this particular fruit to the doctor. So again, there is some music. The chorus are all singing and dancing in groups. Kena and Becha are walking around among them, grinning stupidly. Then everyone leaves except 1 and 6, who take up positions at the restaurant gate. See that? There is again some change in the setting of the play. You will enjoy it in the theater only, instead of listening to me over the online platform. But these things are continuously going on. All these people, the chorus of 6 men, were singing and dancing together in a group. Kena and Becha are just walking around amongst them, and these two are grinning stupidly. And they are grinning because they find that all these people are foolish, right? The residents of this wonderful land. Then everyone leaves, but among the chorus, number 1 and number 6, both are over there. They are taking their position at the gate of a restaurant. Then you have Kena there. Oh God, does no one in this town ever to go sleep? Dancing here, singing there, music, laughing, hubbub, chat. So this is also very interesting thing for Kena to know, that all are constantly working. And he is really surprised to see that nobody is, in leisure, sleeping somewhere or taking rest. All the people, all the men over there are constantly working and working only. So this is, really an interesting factor about these people. And that's why Becha says we should really admire their spirit, They have high spirit or high level of enthusiasm, and that's why they are constantly working. Then Kena says, come on, let us go to that lane over there. 1 and 6 move backwards and sit down to become the wall. Kena and Becha go there. So here these two people, like person 1 and 6, they just now converted into the back wall, and these two are moving here and there in this site and enjoying the sightseeing over there. So Kena says, this is the best place. Come on, get going. And then both of them, take out pokers from their waistbands and start picking out a hole in the wall. So there is a wall, of course, that of Iteri, the restaurant wall, and these two have got a poker with them, and they started making a hole with the help of the poker in the wall. So 5 and 6 use their arms to show the hole being made, and now these two are successful in making the hole in the wall. And now you see one of the thews, that is Kena, says the brickwork is not so strong. The poker is going through like butter. Now these two have a dialogue about the quality of construction and all. Kena says that the construction is not so strong. The brickwork is also very ordinary, since the poker is going through the wall like a butter. And then Becha is also, giving him a support. Yeah, both of them begin to sing quite out of tune. Of course, they do not have the good sound also, as far as singing is concerned. Still, both of them are singing a song. Now just look at or listen to the song. I just recite the words as they are being sung by these two. Make the poker fly, brother, make the poker fly. Make a hole in the wall and enter one and all. Make the poker fly, brother, make the poker fly. Make a hole in the wall and enter one and all. Take all the swag you would and cram while the going's good. So this is how they are singing a beautiful melodious song and enjoying, making a hole in the wall, and they feel that they are successful in making another robbery over here in this wonderful land, and they wanted to do something as they wanted over there. So let us see now what happens over here. In the meantime, Kena is successful enough in doing that. As soon as one of them, that is Becha, gets up, and 5 and 6 get up too and become the door again. Kena freezes in this position of whitening the poker. Becha approaches the door and is startled. He peeps around the door and then scampers to the back. 1 and 6 move back and became a hole in the wall again. See, these are the instructions or the directions given by the author in order to make all these things over there on the stage. Now you see here what actually happens. These two are successful enough in making a hole in the wall. One of them or even two of them, one after the other, can comfortably get into the restaurant through the hole instead of saying wall. But now what happens? One of them just moves towards and finds out whether the door is open or not. But here, for their surprise, the door is also open. So it is really in vain to make a hole in the wall when the door itself is open, and whatever they want to take away, they can take away. Nobody is going to object at all. But anyhow, it is to their surprise that the door or the main door of the restaurant is still wide open. So this was a matter of surprise for them. And anyhow, they have their own dialogue and they wanted to just peep around here and there and find out what best they can take away from the restaurant. But in between, they are also worried whether there is any policeman or a sniper, and if at all they are being, caught red-handed, what will happen to them? So in the meantime, the second person from the chorus says, and he comes over there and finds out that somebody has made a very perfect hole in the wall. And instead of making noise like thews, he, on the contrary, he appreciates the way the hole is being, made by these two over there in the wall. Wow! The second man from the chorus says, wow! How did you make such a perfect hole in the brick wall? What only that thin stick there? Bravo! What skill! But what sort of a game is this, friends? Making holes in the walls at night? Do tell me, what are you doing? The second person from the chorus. Only two are left over there. Right? So he says, I really appreciate your skill of making such a perfect hole in the wall. But now I would like to know what is the purpose behind it. Why did you make the hole in this wall? Kena and Becha realized that now we are caught by the people red-handed. There is no question of running away. But still there is a dialogue among them all. Kena says, what do you think? We were testing how sound your wall was. He says, what do you say? Whatever we are doing here, in a bitter words, Kena says, do you think that we were trying to test the quality of your wall, how it was really constructed by you people? The two or the second member of the chorus says, oh, then You must be an architect. Oh yeah, you are absolutely right. Whatever you have done is in order to test the quality of our construction. So you must be architects. And immediately what happens? These two, those who are over there, like the second person and the sixth person, they start admiring the quality of making such a perfect hole in the wall. And finally, the things are moving in a different direction. Instead of calling them thieves, they started calling them the very efficient architects. And this is how the things are simply going on there. These two are surprised to see that instead of we are being caught by these people, they are admiring our skill of making the hole and how foolish they are. They don't even understand that we are trying to, steal the things from their restaurant, and they want to, these two, that is Kena and Beja, want to take away some valuables and some very, expensive dishes which are offered over there, plates, I mean to say, which are available over there in the restaurant. They want to take it away. But instead of, blaming these two as the thieves, even though they are red-handed caught by these people, nobody is saying anything. And instead, they started, appreciating the efforts put in by these two. So this is how the things are going on. They have definitely done their job. They made a hole over there. Now they want to see what best can be done. But now both of them are thinking that we are caught red-handed. What will happen to us? We will be taken either to the police station or else we will be put into jail. But nothing of this sort is going to happen. And that is the actual matter of worry for these two also. When they are doing something like stealing the things, but instead of calling them thieves, the people started admiring them as if they have the very good skill. And finally, what happens, you see now, I would just make a few skips over here, and then one of them say, that is Kena first of all says, we are thieves, satisfied? Pokerman, I tell you 100 times, 100 times, or 1,000 times, we are thieves. Do what you want to us. What do we care about? Now we are already caught red-handed. We agree that we are thieves. Are you satisfied now? We are pokermen since we have made a hole in the wall. So I am telling you 100 times, I am telling you 1,000 times. We declare that we are thieves. Now do whatever you want to do with us. What do we care? We have nothing to care about. Now we are in your hands. Take your decision and do whatever you want. Then one of them, that is person 2 from the chorus says, oh, now I get it. You must be coming from Hattamala. How you see it? Instead of calling them thieves and taking them away to be kept in a prison or a jail or handing over to the police, the second person from the chorus says, oh, then I understood. You must be coming from Hattamala, Becha. Hattamala? Where is that? 2. How do we know? But we have heard that everything is topsy-turvy there. 4. Yes, I remember hearing stories from my grandmother too. Come, let us go in, Kena, breathing a sigh of resignation. Let us go. They go in and the other 2 follow. Pecha, how many years do you think, Dada? Kena, how do I back home? It would have been 3 at least. Now you see here, from the chorus, person 2 and person 4, they are saying that these 2 have come from Hattamala. In fact, person number 2 says, And it is also supported by person number 4. Yes, I do heard about Hattamala from my grandmother. And now these two are being taken away. That is our Becha and Kena are being taken away by person number 2 and 4. And Kena feels that, yeah, I think we are caught red-handed. Let us follow them. Then Becha is questioning, Dada, this time how many years? Kena realized that yes, he is asking about imprisonment. And then, yeah, I don't know about this place. It's a wonderful land here. But back home, that is in our society, if at all we would have been caught red-handed, minimum 3 years we would have been behind the bars. So I'm not sure about the kind of situation over here at this place. So they have gone on ahead. And shall we make a break for it? So again, they are thinking on the same line as they are the thieves. They are unable to come out of the world of their burglary and all that. And meanwhile, one comes in through the door and goes to sleep. Okay. And the others also come in. Here, the situation is totally different. Nobody is going to call them thieves. Nobody is going to take them to police. No, there is nothing like custody or the prison or the bars, especially for such kind of people. And here, the things are simply going on like that. Again, the person number 2 says, there are Hattamala. They are Hattamala people. 1. Hattamala? Are you joking? 4. Yes, really they are. They have made a huge hole in the back wall. 1. A hole? Why? 3. They say they are. What did they say? Pokermen, thieves. 1. Thieves, pokermen. I seem to have heard those words somewhere. 4. Yes, in those old stories we heard from grandma. 3. Right. They make holes and enter houses through them. 1. Why? Why don't they come in through the front door? Why do they need to go through all the trouble of making a hole? Kena and Becha overhear all this. So there is a dialogue among the people of the chorus. 1, 4, 2, all these 3, they are all there. And they discuss about these two, what kind of thing they have done. They have made a very perfect hole in the very thick wall, and instead of entering from the open door, main door, they entered through the hole that they made in the wall. All these things are being discussed by these people, and this is all is being overheard by Kenaram and Becharam. Then Kenaram said, yes, we needed to take those dishes of yours too. Would you give them to us if we went by the front door? Then Kena tells them, yeah, we wanted to, make a stealing attempt in your restaurant. We wanted to take away your dishes. If at all we would enter from the main door, I don't think that you will be able to really give us all. In fact, we won't. Then Pecha says, yes, would you? 1, that is 1 of the 6 says, why not? If you needed them, why not? You take them away. Now these two are really very much surprised after listening to, these 1 and 2 and others as well, that they have no objection at all, if at all our Becharam and Kenaram is going to take away anything from them, right? So this is what is the important stage over here, and here I would like to put a pause. So in the next class I'll let you know about the part 4 of this particular play, that is beyond the land of Hattamala. Here these two are not being called thieves, but on the other hand, the people of the wonderful land calling them as the people from Hattamala. So what is this Hattamala concept? Why do they call them people from Hattamala? All these things will be revealed in the next lecture that I will deliver tomorrow. So thank you very much. I'll just put a pause here. See you again in the next class.